Alright people, so I'm here with your Raw review and I'm just going to get right into the review here. So we have Shane McMahon and Undertaker coming out for a promo here. I thought this was really a great segment. I don't say this much about WWE, but it was great. You know, this whole segment, I mean, it was a good promo. I mean, you had Undertaker calling Shane Vince's bitch, and you just had some, good back and forth there, non-PG. And then you get a brawl, too, and then you get Shane putting Taker through the table, which I thought was a fucking really cool, unexpected moment there. So, I mean, all in all, just a really good way to, build up there to their match at Mania. Good brawl, good promo. Like I said, there was, good back and forth there. And it's not every day. I mean, like a month ago, you would never expect to be seeing a Shane McMahon Undertaker promo, but now we have it. We have Shane McMahon jumping off the top rope, going through the table. We have Shane McMahon calling Undertaker, or Undertaker calling Shane McMahon, Vince's bitch. I mean, it's just it's pretty awesome if you think about it. And all in all, just a really great segment here. Then we have Zack Ryder defeating Jericho. I guess it was kind of cool to see Zack Ryder win here, but I highly doubt that they have a push in mind for Ryder. He's probably going to lose at Mania and then go into, fall right back into the WWE abyss, once again, with people like Fandango. So, it was kind of nice, I guess, to see Ryder win, but... And then we have, Styles coming out there to, he distracts Jericho. And then we get a promo between them. And then Jericho, he accepts the match, Jericho. And he also cuts a pretty decent promo here, I thought. He kind of talks about his WrestleMania legacy and how Styles is just a rookie. So... all in all, it was okay, I guess. I'll give the segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was, I guess an alright match and a decent little promo there from Jericho. Why not give it 2.75 out of 5 stars? Bump it up there over the I consider 2.5 average. So why don't we bump it up to 2.75? There we go, 2.75 out of 5 stars. Then we get Flair, Charlotte, I guess her last name's not Flair. I wrote Flair in my notes, but Charlotte defeating Becky. And this was a pretty boring fucking match here. Nothing entertaining. It seems like we're just seeing, Charlotte versus Becky, Charlotte versus Sasha. It's pretty boring. These same fucking Divas matches over and over again, same 5-minute matches, and it's just, like I said, pretty boring. So I give this match a half star out of 5. Just a pretty lackluster match here, and I'm just sick of the Divas division just throwing together shit. It's like they don't put any effort into it. It's like, we're just gonna have one person go out there and fight one person. We just throw tag teams together like they're doing with that one match now. Just like, we just created a new tag team out of the blue. Team Bad Blondes or some shit like that. It's like, we're just going to create a new tag team. Like, what? And then we're just going to put 5 divas together on the other side and put them together against this other team. It's like, okay, really? Just, like I said, throw them together. So that was pretty boring. Like I said, a half star out of 5. Then we get the Big Show and Kane defeating the Social Outcasts. So pretty much, 2 washed up older guys who nobody cares about versus 4 younger guys who nobody cares about. And just a quick fucking... It actually ended because I think people came out there, from the end of the Giant Battle Royal, and we just got a huge fucking brawl. And I mean, we've seen this shit before. It's not like it's that cool. It's just, instead of, a fucking, like, Big Show punching one of the guys from the Social Outcasts, we have a million people punching each other, and it's like, okay, it's not like it's that cool. I guess it was kind of cool. You saw Henry get choke slammed, and then Big Show and Kane simultaneously choke slammed two people from the Social Outcast at once. So I guess that was kind of cool. But overall, still, those two decent spots there at the end are not enough to make this a quality segment here. So overall, pretty, like I said, lackluster, boring segment here. And it really, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal doesn't seem like something that's that prestigious. It's basically just a bunch of jobbers fighting in it. It's not that prestigious. Then we have Triple H coming out here to cut a promo. I mean, it was okay. He talks about how he's obsessed with WWE. It was kind of like random, I thought. Like, he's talking like he's obsessed. I'm like, okay, why does that matter? Like, he's talking about his obsession with this company, like how he wants to be champion. And he didn't really talk about Roman Reigns that much. And also, Roman Reigns wasn't out there to cut a promo. So, that's why I'm ranting on Roman Reigns so much. He can't even fucking cut a promo. They don't even have enough faith in him to have him cut a promo today with Triple H. That's how fucking lame Roman Reigns is. And all his fucking supporters who are sucking his cock. They never talk about his shitty promo skills. And the fact that WWE won't even have him out there to cut a promo. I mean, it's so ridiculous. He is one of the worst promo guys I've seen in my life. He can only go out there and cut like a 2-minute promo max. You know what, Stephanie? At WrestleMania, I'm going to kick your husband's ass all over Dallas. And you can believe that. That's all he could fucking do, people. And then Reigns comes out and we get like a 1-minute brawl. Pretty shitty. So there you go. No fucking promo from Reigns. Triple H hardly even talking about the match at Mania. He's just talking about himself and his obsession with this company. It's like, okay, can we get a little bit more than that? So overall, this segment here was pretty bad. Then we get Kofi defeating Del Rio in another pretty bad match here. I'm going to give it 1.5 out of 5 stars. Not a good match. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but just definitely not good enough to be called an above average match. And then we get at the end there, we had Coachman coming out, which was kind of cool to see, him. But all he has to say is that WWE and ESPN are doing this joint thing for, I don't even know what the fuck it meant. Like, I think ESPN's going to cover WrestleMania, whatever the hell. Again, like, what does that mean? Are they going to be I think they're going to be on Sports Center or some shit, whatever. I hardly watch Sports Center, so I don't give a fuck, but I mean, I guess it was cool to see Coach back, but again, he was just there to promote. Like, I remember when they brought Hulk Hogan back for the first time in forever. I believe he came back in, like, 2 years ago, and I remember in his promo, he's talking about, go buy the WWE Network for $9.99, and I was so fucking pissed off. It's like every legend they bring back, they have them plug the network. Don't forget to go on the network and watch my match from 1989 against blah, 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 blah. It's like, do we really have to do that? It's like, we get it. The network's $9.99. If you really want to have people buy the network, put on a good product. Do what the fans want. But I digress, and I go into the next segment here. We have Triple H and Reigns in a backstage brawl. It's like pretty shitty. It's like, come on, guys, it's WrestleMania. Have a good fucking brawl. All we get is like Triple H punching Roman Reigns a few times. Then he smashes him on the title belt. It's like, that's it? Really? Can we have some more, more hardcore, extreme, brawl? It's like, that's it? It's like, I remember 2 weeks ago you had Reigns hitting Triple H with a TV. It's like, now we get fucking punches and him hitting him with the belt. Not even hitting him, he just takes his head and smashes it on the belt. It's not that cool. Then we have Kalisto defeating Connor from the Ascension. I believe I don't even know what the fuck their names are. I think it's Victor and Connor, because they haven't been on TV in forever. They have hardly been on TV. It was short and boring. Definitely a 0-star match. Then we get Ryback coming out and all he does is look at like, what's the point? Ryback comes out and just fucking stares at Kalisto, and then he leaves. It's like, what's the point? There is no point. It's pointless. It doesn't serve a purpose, and it's stupid. So, yeah, there you go. You know, Kalisto defeats Kyle. Like I said, they haven't been on. They've been on TV, but they've hardly been on TV. So I forget their name. I believe it's Connor though. And just a fucking pointless, jobber, shitty fucking match there. So yeah, 0 out of 5 stars. But seriously, you know, Ryback comes out and just looks at him. It's like, at least beat him up. At least give us something. And this kind of relates to the next fucking segment, because we have Heyman coming out to cut a promo. And, you know, he cuts his little promo there. And it's not like it was anything that great or anything. I mean, it was, guess it was okay. And then you have Ambrose coming out. And just like the segment before, Ambrose comes out and does nothing. He comes out and he puts a bunch of fucking weapons in a fucking wagon, and he leaves. Like, oh my god, what's the point? What is that supposed to mean? That is just no promo, no brawl. Just who wrote this shit? Who was the guy who wrote this shit? I mean, again, what is this supposed to mean? What is this supposed to do? Ambrose shows up and puts a bunch of fucking shit in a fucking wagon. Like, really? So, you know, when I see this shit like this, I don't even want to focus on the quality of Heyman's promo. Because all I can remember is that shitty ending of Ambrose coming out. See, whether Heyman's promo was bad or good is really not that relevant even. Because all Ambrose did was come out and put shit in a wagon. Like, what the fuck? Is he a fucking 4-year-old playing with a wagon? You know, I remember when I was like fucking 4, my mom would put me in a wagon and, you know, drag it. Like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, I remember Heyman said something about, you know, being politically correct with the term weapons. Can't remember too much else. Oh, he did the same thing. Oh, he's like, 2 years ago I said this was a spoiler, so, and not a prediction that Lesnar's gonna win. So yeah, like I said, it was an okay promo, I guess, but just that ending fucking pissed me off. So overall, just a pretty bad segment. Not good when you don't have Ambrose doing shit. Put shit in a wagon. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Then we have, and speaking of bullshit, Emma defeating Paige. Emma. What the fuck is Emma coming out of now? You know, fucking Emma. Last time I remember Emma was relevant was when she was dating Santino. What a fucking... I mean, Santino's way out of Emma's league. I don't know what Emma was doing with Santino, and she probably wasn't even relevant then. I mean, she was probably more relevant in NXT than she was dating fucking Santino, but now she's not even fucking relevant at all. They just throw her in a fucking Divas match like that. Thrown together. Like I said earlier in this video, the Divas division is thrown together. So, a fucking boring brawl. You know, we have here, we have, you know, all the Divas in there, you know, together and shit. Did they brawl? Did they brawl? I don't even remember. But the match was pretty shitty. You had Eva Marie coming out there. Oh yeah, Eva. What the fuck is Eva Marie doing there? That redheaded piece of shit out there. I mean, so she's gonna be in WrestleMania now? What the fuck? That's so stupid. Damn it. So, just a fucking shitty, pointless match with a jobber that nobody cares about than Emma. So, 0 out of 5 stars. Then we get this boring fucking 6-man tag between... I forget there was a people in the ladder match for the IC belt. A really fucking boring, long-ass match with no entertainment to really speak of. The crowd was chanting weird-ass things, which tells you it's really boring. They were chanting JBL, CM Punk, Byron Saxton. Just a boring fucking match. Too long, too dragged out, and it sucked. So yeah, 0.75 out of 5 stars. And then we get your main event. What the fuck is up with this main event? It was the same thing as Triple H's promo earlier in the show. Triple H comes out, cuts a promo, And then Reigns comes out, then we get a little bit of a brawl there. I guess it was a little bit longer. And you had the people kind of separating them. The brawl was a little bit better, but why can't we do this all in one segment? Like, does Triple H think, oh, I'm the best, so I should have 2 segments? Like, we could have just had this in one fucking segment together. Totally pointless to create 2 different segments for Triple H to cut 2 different promos. So, the promo was pretty short in this segment. But I guess the brawl, like I said, it was okay. I mean, Reigns dives into a bunch of people, but there wasn't a lot of brawl. That's the thing. Like, it was just basic moves. And, you know, Reigns has a little dive there, which was a decent little spot. But other than that, I mean, not that entertaining. Not that entertaining at all. Again, it was kind of short and just really one good spot there with Reigns. So overall, pretty, mediocre way to end the show there. I mean, they didn't really have anything surprising or entertaining to finish off there, I was like, wow, that was cool. So overall, this show was pretty fucking boring. I'm going to give it I'll give it 1.5 out of 10 stars. Just not a good show. I mean, they didn't really build to WrestleMania that good. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.